Mel, I think that number 5, Cincinnati, is almost a philosophical question in some ways. To protect Joe Burrow or to give Joe Burrow another weapon to throw to, what would you do at pick 5 if you're Cincinnati? And what do they need to address besides those two positions?
I think the key to this is going to be the second round, because how do you evaluate the offensive tackles you can get in round 2 as opposed to the receivers that you like in round 2? So, and who do you think can be there? If you love, say, De'Ami Brown from North Carolina, do you think that maybe a Terrace Marshall Jr., because the injury concern could still be there, and you like him, you want to take a chance on him? If you like Spencer Brown, say, an offensive tackle from Northern Iowa, who's huge and tested great and had a heck of a career at Northern Iowa, then you think, okay, we got some tack. James Hudson III, Liam Eichenberg, Notre Dame, somebody like that. Dylan Radins, North Dakota State. So it just depends how they grade those players out, because I really believe they're going to come out of those first 2 rounds. They need to have a receiver who can go vertical and take the top off the defense. They need that. They also need an offensive lineman, because Riley Reese on a 1-year deal at right tackle. And if you drafted a tackle, you can play him at guard. Certainly that's where Penei Sewell would play right away. So it's tough with Jamar Chase, and was with Burrow. Makes it a very complicated field, Todd, to what Cincinnati is going to do. But I do think the second round and how they rank those guys and who they want to take a chance would be there will impact that pick. It's trending a little bit to Chase. I would have a tough time passing up Sewell, but I understand if they take Chase why they would do it.
Yeah, I think one of the questions people are going to wonder, Mel, is so separate and apart from whether you believe they should take a pass catcher or a pass protector, do you evaluate Penei Sewell at the level for offensive tackles that you do Jamar Chase at the level for wide receivers?
I do. And I think you have to look at it as well. Now, both of them opted out. Chase was a 1-year guy, and you love what you saw in that 1 year. But Sewell was a 1.5-year guy, injured a little bit, but, flawless kid. Had he played this year, I think we would have been talking about him in the same breath as the Orlando Paces and the Jonathan Ogden and the Basellis and the Walter Joneses and all the guys that went high at the offensive tackle, the left tackle spot. The fact he didn't play, he opted out, as did Jamar Chase, makes it a little bit more of a discussion. But I do think Chase and Sewell are rated right where they need to be for Cincinnati to make a pick that they feel very comfortable with. I don't know what they're going to do. Like I say, you hear a little bit about Chase. I think it's hard because of the hit rate for tackle as opposed to wide receiver. You're kind of fighting the odds there a little bit. But if you believe in Chase and you believe in the physicality he brings to that position and the incredible talent he is, and the workout that showed he kept himself in shape and was ready to roll from a football standpoint, Joe Burrow would be thrilled with that pick. Only problem I have, Todd and Field, is the offensive line. They got to address it, not only in the second round, but probably another round or two. So 3 offensive linemen, I think, would need to come in via the draft for the Cincinnati Bengals to offset not taking a tackle, say, like Sewell in the first round.
One of the interesting parts of the Sewell versus Chase dilemma is sometimes when you evaluate it, it's what if this guy's a 10-year all-pro at his position? And interestingly enough, the top of the wide receiver market in terms of salary is basically identical to the top of the left tackle market as well. So sometimes you have to look at the finances involved when you're extrapolating out 10 years, and you've got kind of parallel tracks.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.